Good thing that you brought up this one, Sai. Um, this one is one of my favorite because it had to do with magic, right? But we all know now by now that I love all Power Rangers, and I think this is my hero journey. I think I've been trying to do my hero journey for a long time as a kid too. Um, but we will talk about the hero journey later on, and I think that's what's missing in the law of attraction motif for the what people are, because I think that in the law of attraction they don't often talk about the hero journey and the trials and obstacles that they have to go through, but we'll talk that another day. So of course my friend from boarding school, he loved Mystic Force, of course the cape. Okay, I get it, I love the cape too, but because I think a lot of people who are into witchcraft or Wicca, they love Mystic Force because it's to do with magic. And so that's right. Toward the end, all the people come together from evil, helping the Power Ranger out, and they believe in magic. And this one, Dark Wish, this is where they take their magic for granted, and then this is the easy way out. This is like a theme. I think that this show or episode help us to understand that this is the world that we live in. So let's talk about that. I want to actually incorporate. Oftentimes adults don't want to believe it, but it's true. Like, if you've seen the way that people... Okay, so this show or episode talk about how that when you try to look for the easy way out, you start to lose your skill set. What you don't use, you lose it, right? And so what ended up happening is they were tired of fighting after battles and after battles. So they couldn't take it anymore. They asked the Celestial Knights, one of their teammates, to use one of their most precious teammate ever, and it was a genie, and the genie got captured by the villain. And what ended up happening is the villain brought it to their boss villain, and the boss villain wished that the Power Ranger never existed. And so what ended up happening, that wish came true. In all the world, there was never a Power Ranger. I think that's the world that we live in now. We're banning kind of like free speech. That's what happened to Alex Jones and stuff like that. But so there was no magic. You couldn't. I think they said you couldn't laugh. There was no color, but there was dark magic. But there was not good magic in the world. So what ended up happening is the Power Ranger lost their power, and so they bumped into Korak, and Korak said the world has changed, and the Pink Ranger said all we know is that our world has changed. Soon after, Celestial Knight lost his genie to the Bulldog and the Yeti, and so they were kind of scared at first because what was it? Korak, that's actually the Red Ranger dad, was trying to lend a hand for the Power Ranger, but at first the Power Ranger was afraid to lend a hand. To trust Korak. So Korak helped him along the way. He told them that they had to go to this weird dimension, the Tribunal of Magic, in order to reverse the wish. So they went to this dimension, and they had to fight these beings in order to get the treasure key or whatever, chest, whatever. And now they defeat them without any magic by using their martial arts skills, right? And so there's two doors that face. One door could be leading another door. So the Blue Ranger, the girl, opened the door, and that door represent a world where there's color and laughter again. But she told them that it sounds strange that that door is not for them because it's safe and it's home for them. While the the Green Ranger said something about no, we should do that. That does sound weird too. But the Red Ranger is the leader, so he said no, we should go the other way. I think that's what he said. So they take the door the black door. So they went in there. They went to this place where they have three, look like council. It was black, red, and white. White is the woman, and two of them are men, and they're facing. They wanted them to reverse the magic. And so what happened is the council say, how did you lose that to the villain? They said they were getting tired of fighting. They were getting tired, so they wanted the easy way out. And same thing. And then they were wearing colors, and they were saying, how did that happen? How did you lose it? And they did. At first, the Power Ranger didn't want to take the responsibility, but toward the end, the tribal magic sent the Power Ranger back to the world, but at first it's still full dark magic. And so what ended up happening is they don't have magic. So at first they saw their boss got taken away. You know, the boss wanted to listen to music, but the evil villain took away the. They said music was banned. How can you ban music? Anyway, it got taken away. And what ended up happening is they wanted to fight, so they fight. But the tribal magic say that they were the first one to challenge the tribal magic. That's why I said sometimes you have to challenge the pros, people who already done it. Sometimes you have to challenge their thinking, and sometimes that's why I have to do sometimes in my YouTube channel. I have to challenge sometimes people who have been doing these things longer than I have, or law of attraction people, because I'm challenging them with new ideas that could expand their consciousness. Sometimes people don't like it because oftentimes, like for instance, psychic people, when I said that it's not enough to know about the law of attraction, if they want their business or their message to be heard, they have to study marketing, they have to study entrepreneur stuff, not just the psychic stuff. That's why I think most oftentimes most people fail, and the witchcraft people fail or into Wiccan. They fail most of the time because they often in their head, and they don't listen to that. And I'm challenging their thinking because it's a good way to help them expand their growth. Otherwise, I can't do anything with that. And so, for my vision, and so the tribal magic reversed the wish, and they got powers, but now they got upgraded power. But in this way, I saw it as this, right? When we were a kid, we knew that we had something, this innate magic within us. Now, for people who are into, Power Ranger, just listen for a second. Magic is real, but it starts with believing that anything in life can happen. It starts with a childlike imagination, expression. It starts to believe in magic. It's like an expression of an idea that it's like a force of nature. It influences. Anyway, this show episode has shown me that in our world, as we were little, I know all these psychics, all the intuitive, know that when they were little, they have this still small voice within, and they are connected with this, whatever that you want to call this, the source, God, whatever this is. And they can hear it. But what happened is the adult world, this system, this machine, the concoction that the adult build to strip away their power, strip away their magic, strip away, and people brainwash kids to thinking that magic is not real, right? And they strip that away, and people become like a machine and losing their power to the system. And what ends up happening is they give away their power to a job that they hate. They give their power away to a system that doesn't benefit them. And the more time you put into the system, the energy they take away, right? And And for me, oh yeah, for those who are into, you know, Power Ranger, because I'm doing this for Power Ranger people, I interviewed Tommy Oliver or Jason David Frank. Do you know how that happened? Because I believe in magic. Well, I believe that in my own way I can do it, but it took me like 3 months to keep sending the message to his gatekeeper. And I believe that anything could happen. So I bring to you who are into witchcraft or magic is real, man. Magic is inside you. And that's what I have to talk to the law of attraction people too, because oftentimes people try to attract things. But I was reading Joseph Campbell. I think it's also had to do with the following your heart, the going to your hero journey, trials and tribulation. That's the thing that people don't get. People oftentimes put message, right? Because I listened to Elliot Holmes and he was talking about this, the danger of following your heart. But when you follow your heart, you will end up 10 times not better than anyone, but you'll feel peace. But you will find something unique that you never saw before. It's like as if, like, when you listen to your heart, you follow your path, your quest, and the universe guide you, or whatever, or you know, make videos or post whatever that is for you. You're like living the universe. You're the universe, but you're experiencing the universe, right? And as you go on this path, and then you start slaying your own dragon, because that's slaying your own dragon is your death and fears, and there's like a path that unfold, and when it's unfold, yeah, I think my life is unfolding like weird. It's just weird, very strangely weird. Anyway, my point being is, for the law of attraction, is people who want the easy way out, saying people don't believe in struggle, right? But I don't get it, right? Here's the thing that I don't get. In the law of attraction, people, they always say struggle is not good, or we want the easy way out. But then you question the notion, why do you then go to watch a movie or drama, and why do you like it? Because they go through the struggle, and then you know, they find their hero, and then everything come together. They like the struggle. I mean, I don't know if you like the struggle, but anyway, and we know that's true because people like the story that people tell, inspire stories. People don't like the stories of, oh, you know, just, oh, it happened just like that. Or people like the story where people conquer their fears, conquer their inner demons. I think that's what we all have to do. I think that's pretty much it. And for witchcraft people, they have lost touch with themselves. They have, you know, most of my friends, they have lost, even though they're into witchcraft, they have lost their inner self. They're not expressing who they are. They don't believe that. The only reason why is because they're living for themselves. Don't live for yourself. Live for others. And some people say you shouldn't live for others. What's the point of that? That's kind of, well, never mind. That's my journey. But I guess this is my video for living for others, creating videos, inspiring people. Alright, that's pretty much it. Oh, if you want to check the interview that I did with Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, the link will be in the below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.